Hey, this is Scott of Photography, Banzai.com. Today I'm doing another excursion video. In this case, this was with the Pentax K-01 quite a while ago in the summer, and also 14mm f2.8 lens, and I think I used the 50 to 200mm DA lens for a few shots, but mostly the 14mm f2.8 lens. So I'm just going to go over the photos, give you some of the good ones, some of the bad ones, and just talk about the situation. First off, some of the bad ones. This was with the K1, as I said, and also the 14. This picture was with the 14mm lens. You can see just off the bat, really unexciting picture. It's very challenging to get nice landscape style photos, in my opinion. Just very slight changes in angle or position make a big difference in the photo. This one didn't work out. Again here, I think I took this one a little covert, took the photo, it just was not good, so that didn't turn out. This one, pretty dull photo. The foreground, there's not much to it, and here you've got slight, it's not blown highlights, but they're very bright, and then strong dark shadows, and lots of green, not much else. This one here, the subject was right in the center, or almost in the center of the photo. Not too exciting. He's looking at his camera. This one, blown highlights. Got that strong contrast of super bright rocks and super dark rocks on the other side. And too much for any camera to handle. Can't really do much about that. This one here, not terribly bad, but again with the subject of the waterfall almost in the center of the photo. Maybe it's the style that I used with the K1 at the time. Just those are angles you want to avoid generally. This one here, again, it's not, the line here should be straight in my opinion, and it's not too colorful. Let's colorful it. Let's make it a little more contrasty. See what it looks like. And it still doesn't help. So that one didn't turn out. Here's an action photo. He's swinging a rope around with two balls on the end. And this, I was trying to take action photos with the K-01 version 1 firmware. Just not the best camera for action photos, and you know, spray and pray in this situation. Super bright day, difficult to see the LCD, and action photos, kind of a bad mix. This one here was blurred, people are in the background, it's not too exciting. This one again, it's too much, not enough brightness, contrast to the photo, even with some editing. This one I didn't like the framing too much, and also this tree here is a detriment to the photo in my opinion. This one's not straight. I think this lamp here should be straight, these lines, and not too exciting. This one I'm not sure what my goal was, but this is not really in focus. Background's not too much in focus. I think that was a focus error, plus kind of a unexciting framing in that situation. Let's see, not terrible, but you got people's feet in the photo. The fish in this situation aren't too exciting to look at. It just looks like a big blur of stuff. But anyways, that's about it for the bad photos, or the ones that I disliked. Let's go to the better ones. First off here, I like the framing of this. It's pretty strong framing to it. Why? Because I like this tree here, as well as the tree on the other side. They kind of go off, and it gives it an expansive feel to it. Otherwise, there's no visible blown highlights. Maybe I could tweak the colors and things a bit, but otherwise I like the framing, which is the most important part in my opinion. Here's one again with the 14. above perspective. He's got his camera, he's taking a photo. Nice, fun photo and interesting to look at. This one here, another expansive picture of the garden. I don't know if I mentioned it's Anderson Gardens in Rockford, Illinois. Japanese garden. Very nice place. There's a small fee to get in, but you can stay as long as you want. They give you a little sticker to wear on your shirt. You can go out and come back for the day. Very nice place. They don't allow tripods. I'll just mention that. So just bring basic gear if you go to there. Anyways, nice expansive look to it. I like this building. It has strong lines. It makes it the center of the photo in my opinion. Here are two people that went with us, and just a fun picture of them interacting with the fish. Very nice. The bright, strong contrast there is difficult to deal with, but I think it's not bad enough that it was a detriment to the photo, and that can also be tweaked a little bit in post. Here's one of the better pictures with action, ones I was trying out with the K-01. The people are still in the background, which is a negative, but I couldn't have gone the other direction because of the lighting. So otherwise, it's a nice pose, nice stance that he's in, and the tool, or whatever you call that, what he's using to do his work with, is a nice position to it. It's a little blurred, but that adds to the effect of movement, which is good in this situation. Another similar one, the background is significantly better. The problem maybe a little bit is the strong contrast again, but it was a bright, hot day and just had to deal with it. There's a little bit better one. Background's decent. It's very minimal. And the focus is more on the subject itself. It's a little blurry, but otherwise it gets the point across. Another similar one. Strong, unusual angle, but still pretty interesting. The blown highlights are somewhat of a negative, but otherwise I like the picture. Here's a better waterfall picture. The tree from the bad one is not in there. I reframed it. And there's a nice bit of blurred movement of the water. The shutter speed isn't too fast in this situation. Here's one of the best landscape style photos of the day. You've got nice look, sharpness, nice contrast, it's not blown out, and I really like the framing of the two waterfalls, plus it's just expansive, nice landscape style photo to it. That's probably one of my favorites of the day in that situation. This is just a quick, I'm not sure what I was doing, but kind of an interesting picture. I think I was somewhere else after this excursion and I was eating something. I took a photo of my hand. Kind of interesting. Anyways, that was a quick excursion to Anderson Gardens. Very nice place, and I've done quite a few on this, but more is always better in this situation, I think. So that was with the K-01, mostly with the 14mm lens, at least all the good photos.